It's Monday and the Linda Mwananchi group are already feeling skirmish about Rigathi Gashagua. For instance, his Caleb Amisi complaining about him. Roll the tape.
The reason why we put Sisi Sifuna was not for Gashagua to become president. Sure. Was not for Kalonzo to become president. Sure. Kama ingekuwa ni hivyo, tungekuwa tumesema kitambo sisi ni Kalonzo. Tungekuwa tumesema kitambo sisi ni Gashagua. We want them to help us commit to the duty of our generation. Yes. Our generation, they want a new person. They don't want the old people. Yeah. And that's why we are saying Linda Mwananchi presidential candidate is none other than Edwin Sifuna.
Now in this video, let us look at some of the reasons why Linda Mwananchi is just now beginning to level attacks on Gashagua. And so no further ado, let's get after it. But the first reason why Linda Mwananchi through Caleb Amisi is just now giving pushback against the united opposition and more so regarding Gashagua is because Gashagua is about to upset the matrix. Today is the day that his impeachment could very well be overturned in the High Court. In fact, he's showed up to court as we speak, and this is what he had to say about the same yesterday.
Kesi imesikizwa, uamuzi ni kesho. Tomorrow. So simutaniombea. Mutuombe, and we are ready for whatever outcome. If the three judges rule that we were treated unfairly and against the law and the constitution and lift the impeachment and let us be, we shall be grateful to God, and we shall be very grateful that there is a justice system in Kenya that works. I have confidence that our judiciary is independent, is impartial, and will give justice to Rigathi Gashagua and millions of his supporters across the country.
So long story short, people are not happy about the idea of Rigathi Gashagua being on the ballot. Why? Because they are users. They want to use his oratory skills, they want to use his financial firepower, and if not his own, that of Mlima Kenya, to further their own politics. But when it comes time for Gashagua to be on the ballot, now we cannot support. Now he is a cancer. Now we have our own candidate. The truth is, if there's a politician in Kenya today who has more enemies than any other, it is Rigathi Gashagua. Ruto and the other cabal don't like him, they impeached him. Wakiwa na kina Ishungwa, Itumbi, Nani, all those haters pamoja walimfukuza kwa serikali. This side of united opposition, the people walking hand in hand with him are secretly hoping that his impeachment cannot be lifted. And when it looks like it's about to be lifted today, now they are suddenly complaining more so people like Caleb Amisi. This is why I always say politics is a very dirty game. Enter while you are young, leave while you are young, and you might somehow make it to heaven. There is a chance Uhuru Kenyatta can make it. But if you die in politics, I think your odds are 2%. Hata mimi hii kazi singetaka kuifanya for a long time because it's a very dirty business. Politics, whether it is commentary, it is the actual politicking, policy making, yote ni chafu. Anywho, be that as it may, here's what you can expect to happen if Rigathi Gashagua is cleared to be on the ballot this evening. Number one, President William Ruto will stop addressing Kalonzo Musyoka in all his political outbursts, and he'll start addressing Rigathi Gashagua. Why? Because in Ruto's mind, he believes that the rest of the communities in Kenya do not want nor will they tolerate a Mlima Kenya presidency. He believes that Rigathi Gashagua has branded himself as a Mkabila, and all other communities in Kenya will not tolerate him on the ballot or in State House for that matter. So that's why Ruto would prefer Rigathi Gashagua as his opponent as opposed to Kalonzo Musyoka. But that would be a great mistake on the side of the president, and I hope he makes that mistake. Rigathi versus Ruto, Rigathi will always come out on top. Olkalau taught us that much. Ruto cannot outwit Rigathi Gashagua. He cannot out-fundraise Rigathi Gashagua. Ye lazima ende kuibia wa Kenya ndo wakuje kucheza siasa. He cannot out-panga namna hii kuliko Rigathi Gashagua. In fact, some of the things Rigathi Gashagua did to get Ruto in power today, ni wachache tunajua na tuwezi ongelea, but I can assure you, the brains that put William Ruto in power is not in State House, it is not William Ruto, ni hii pande ya Rigathi Gashagua. So by all means, High Court, lift the impeachment. President Ruto, because you think you have a black sheep to pick on, endelea kuchongoa Gashagua, give him that political aura and relevance because you think you'll politically deal with him in 2027, but the joke's on you. You will watch him being sworn in ukiwa pale Sugoi. Second thing you can expect, if Gashagua is cleared this afternoon, we are going to see an immediate rift in the united opposition. Because already people like George Natembeya have publicly said that if Gashagua is on the ballot, they will not support. Na mimi siongei mambo yangu, here's the tip.
If he's cleared by the courts to run for president, would you support him?
No, because I believe that the president should rotate. The Mount Kenya community has had it for 3 years, almost that something years, one community. And again, when you go there isn't much difference between what people are going through. Like people in Kikindo, in Muranga, and the people in Kapchai. There's no difference. I've had a president, we have not had a president, but our lives is just the same. One would demystify this thing, because people believe that you have got the presidency, the entire community has access to certain settlages. Yeah. It's not true. So if Rigathi'S community still is having the president for the time, it creates an unhealthy competition where even people kill each other because...
The fortunate thing here is that Natembea's influence starts and ends in Kitale. His endorsement is not needed. Gashagua alishaona mbele, ndo maana akaweka Cleophas Malala as his deputy party leader. That is his foothold in Western Kenya. Eugene Wamalwa also, if he so chooses, can help Rigathi Gachagua to get votes in Western Kenya. But that aside, the point I was putting across is this. You are going to start seeing a rift in the united opposition. They are happy to have him so long as he has no ambitions. The moment he has ambitions, now he's a bad person, now they'll start fighting him, and so be it. Let Rigathi do his own thing. Better he launches his presidential bid, those who want to fight him, and he ends up knowing, oh, I'm with this person for real, these ones were users, these ones are moles, and you restructure and move forward accordingly. But at the end of the day, I think all Kenyans agree, whether uko 2-term or 1-term, we are all in agreement that we would like to see a William Ruto versus Rigathi Gachagua presidential debate live. Who will go to State House is where we can discuss. Wengine wanataka rais abaki, wengine wanataka Rigathi aingie. There we can disagree. But the truth of the matter is we want to see both gentlemen on the presidential stage. Hiyo ndo itakuwa hii mnaita mwecheche. But anywho, that's just my opinion, guys. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below. I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads of the day. If you're still managing rentals using notebooks and caretakers, see how Joel Karangu Minor switched to a system that runs his 76 units automatically. Every month, caretakers traveled to his office with handwritten records. Balancing the math took hours. Payments never merged and tenants never got receipts. Then Joel switched to Bomahat, Kenya's award-winning property management software. Now payments update automatically, receipts go out via SMS, and every report is just one click away. He now runs all 76 units from his phone. No chaos, no confusion. Join hundreds of landlords doing the same. For more information, please call 0717-512-483 or visit www.bomahat.com. Interior design is one of those things you can't afford to get wrong. So if you're looking for experts to do your gypsum, wainscoting, paintwork, tiles, washrooms, and kitchen, reach out to Dhaka Living on 0706 026 218. That's 0706 026 218. And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.